everyone, I'm Chef Leroy and welcome to my cozy kitchen. So today we are going to smoke some chicken breast. And there's quite a few different ways you can smoke chicken breast. I'm going to do it on my Komodo grill outside with some hickory wood today. But first thing we have to do is show you how we do the whole process. And well, let's get after it. Okay guys, here I am and I'll show you here. So went to Costco. I've got some of their fresh chicken breast, okay? And I have a salt and sugar cure. This is 3 tablespoons of sea salt. That's a fine grind sea salt and some granulated sugar, okay? So 3 tablespoons of salt and 1 tablespoon of sugar. All right, so I'm going to take the chicken breast out of the packages. Set this aside. I've got my nylon board here, and if you look here, I can show you that it's on top of my wood board, which I only use for vegetables. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to only do 4 chicken breast. So cut this pack here. Do that with the other ones. Packs up. Okay. Set them on my board. Let's move our salt. Now, these chicken breasts generally can be really thick in how they are, so what I like to do is split them. So run the knife through and split them to make the chicken breast thinner. Okay, so just like that. And I'm going to lay it on my tray on this other side, just like so. Trim off any kind of bad stuff here too, like this is kind of a little bit of gristly with fat stuff. So go ahead and cut down through. We will go to our next step and I'll show you how that is. So again, we're smoking chicken today. And there's a couple steps that have to happen with chicken. So the first thing I've done is I've actually split these chicken breasts in half. Do you have to? No, you don't really have to. But I like to thin these out. It's smokes a lot faster, and we use them for different things at home. So that's how I do it. Now, second step is you have to do a sugar and salt cure. Okay? So that's our next step. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply the salt and sugar cure to both sides of the chicken. And I've got it on a tray here. So sprinkle that over the top of each chicken breast. And then we'll flip them and do the other side. And basically you want to use everything that you have in this bowl. I'm using a tablespoon to apply the salt sugar mix. So apply that salt and sugar to all the sides. Okay, let's flip them over. Okay, just like so. All right, and you are done. So now we set our timer. So we will set a timer for 30 minutes, or I'm sorry, for 20 minutes. And when we're done, we'll rinse them off with nice cold water. Okay, I have my timer set for 20 minutes. Chicken is, I didn't flip it back over, I just left it on the one side after I put my salt and sugar cure on there. And I've got my bowl of ice here, which I will fill up with water. But we have 20 minutes now. So what I'm gonna do next is we're going to get the grill started. So let's go and do that next. Okay guys, I'm out here with my Komodo grill and we are going to start it up. So while your chicken is curing, the salt cure is working right now, we're going to go ahead and get our grill started. So we don't need a lot of charcoal, we'll throw some charcoal in there, a little bit. And I got my little starter fuel here. So let's get the grill going. Okay, as you can see, I've got my fire going here. My starter fuel is going. Got a nice breeze out here. So once our charcoal is beginning to get hot, then we will add our dry wood. So that's over here on the side. All right, let's go in and check in on our chicken. Let's let the grill just go. Keep it wide open like it is to get it fired up, and go check on your chicken. Okay, everyone, so my timer's going off. You can hear it going off in the background, so let's shut that off. And I have my bowl of ice water here, and we are going to put our chicken breast into our ice cold water. We're going to rinse off the salt and sugar. Nice rinse. Rinse them off really good, and we're going to put our chicken breast on there to cure more, because we want that pellicle to be created by kind of slightly drying, and you'll feel that your chicken will get kind of nice and tacky in touch. And this takes about 20 minutes roughly as well. So let's let that sit. I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 20 minutes, and we will be back soon. Okay guys, I'm back outside with my grill, and our chicken is on its second part of its cure, which is creating that pellicle that I told you about, that stickiness that the chicken will have to have. So I have hickory wood here. We're going to throw it straight onto my coals, which are nice and hot right now. Okay. Now, the way to manage this is to manage it with your dampers. We have one on the top of the grill, and we have one at the bottom of the grill, okay? So as you can see already, the wood started to catch. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my grill plates, my grill racks back on top, since I've got all my wood in there. Okay, so you can see how the smoke is really starting to come out. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut her down. We're going to adjust the top damper and really reduce the amount of airflow up at the top and a little bit at the bottom as well. And I'll try to show you what that looks like here. Sorry if I kind of moving my camera around, but as we know, I'm a one-man production crew. So if you can see at the bottom there, this is my damper at the bottom. So I'm going to kind of close it down. There's about an inch roughly gap, and I got about a 1/4 inch gap at the top. I'll try to show you that, what that looks like too, if you can see there. I'll come in a little bit closer so you can see how much smoke that is. So that's going to be just freaking fantastic for that chicken. So let's go back upstairs and check our chicken. It's been curing for a little bit, and we'll get that stuff on the grill. So here we go. Okay guys, timer is going off. So 20 minutes. Shut the timer off, and let's take a look at our chicken. So what you want to do is touch it with your finger, and if it feels sticky, then it's ready to go. And you know, honestly, this chicken is not sticky. So I'm going to let it sit for another 10 minutes. Then what I'll do is I'll transfer it to a plate, and we'll bring it outside and we will smoke it. So let's get another timer on for 10 more minutes. All right, guys. Timer's gone off for that was the additional 10 minutes. So let's take a check on our chicken. And now they're a bit tacky, which is good. I think another thing you should do, and I didn't really mention this, I would definitely rotate the chicken. So about halfway through the curing or the drying part of it, I would flip them. Let them kind of, you know, the moisture of the chicken drop off to the other side. And you can see over there in that chair over there, my sous chef Louis, oh, he left. So anyway, let's take that chicken and let's get it on this plate to bring out to our grill. So we're going to get this out on the grill and get it smoking. All right, guys, let's head outside. Hey guys, we're back out at the grill. So let's take a look. Oh, beautiful, nice smoke. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our chicken on our grill. Now you don't want this to cook too hot, so I try not to go over 200 degrees. I would say the best temperatures are between 150 and 180, but you know, your grill is temperamental, so you have to be careful how much charcoal you're working with and how wide those vents are open. That's another thing too. The wider your vents, the more oxygen your wood is getting and your charcoal, and it will be hot. So, looking good. Let's get it shut down. We're going to open up the bottom vent a little bit to get a little more air in the bottom, because I see what's going on here at the moment is that my wood is not smoking much yet. So let's get a little bit of oxygen in there, get them a little bit more smoke rolling. So we want a nice smoke. So as we open it again, you'll see now it's starting to smoke a little bit. So now we set a timer again. We're going to smoke this for 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and set it on my phone, stopwatch, and it's on. All right. So 30 minutes, we'll open them back up. Actually, I'll tell you this too. In half the time, so in 15 minutes, you want to rotate your chickens. Okay, guys, we're back out at the grill. It is now been 15 minutes. Oh, let's look at it. Ooh, that looks good. All right, so go ahead and flip your chicken. And close it back down. And when I was out here, the temperature was right about 180. So it was actually perfect. So let's go ahead and set our timer again for another 15. Okay, we're rocking. So we'll be back out here in a little bit to check on the chicken. Here we go. Look at that chicken. It looks so awesome. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Put it on a plate. Again, you want to keep your temperature in between that 150 to about 180 range. Any hotter than that, you just basically cook it too fast and you don't get a good smoke into it. So we're all good. Close her down, shut our vents, and bring our chicken inside. Okay guys, I'm back inside. I have a method that I use when I smoke chicken. So I only did it for 30 minutes on the grill. If you want your chicken to be completely cooked through, you want to go probably closer to 45 minutes, okay? So I'm not doing that. I'm going to do a sous vide method. I'm going to put the chicken breast into a Ziploc bag. Into a seal bag, okay? And then I'm going to seal my bag. And then my next step that I'm going to do is sous vide my chicken. So I'll show you that in the next step. But first thing I'm going to do is seal my chicken off. Okay, perfect. So there you go. It's nice and sealed. And we'll set this aside and we're going to put it into my pot with my sous vide water circulator. I'll get going on these. We'll get these packed up and we'll show you our next steps. We vacuum packed our chicken, and I told you I have another step that I do, and I sous vide my chicken. On my iPad, and I have the Joule, which is my water immersion circulator, as I call it. I'm going to click on the poultry, and I'm going to hit Ultimate Chicken, and I'm going to hit Set Temp, and it's 149, Set Temp, and it asks me how thick it is. Mine are about 1 inch now, or even less than 1 inch, because I cut them in half, and it says it'll take 45 minutes to cook. Let's start the Joule. I already have this kind of running already, so it shouldn't take too long to get up to 249 degrees. Right now it's at a 126, and as soon as it hits 149, I will drop the chicken. So our Joule says that it's just about ready to go, and this has a nice feature on it too. I like this, really like this system here, and because their app is really nice. And as it's heating up, it says it's 149.3, but you can hit the start button right here and it will tell you to add your food when it hits the right temperature. Technically, it's just about there. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our bags to the water. Now, you can use an ordinary Ziploc bag, but you got to use freezer bags if you don't want to do this. I have a vacuum packer, because what I do is I take these, when they're done, I put them right in my freezer. And this one is a little bit different pack. I'm using this one for some Mexican food that I'm doing. Drop everything in the water, and I've got these cool magnets if you want to use these. They help hold the bags down in the water, so you can slide them in here. If they're floating too much, you just kind of put them up against your pan. Again, I'm using a stainless steel pan. That's it. They're all sunk down in there, and we're just going to let it cook. Now it'll take 45 minutes. It even, on my tablet, it even tells me what time they'll be done, which is pretty slick. I like Joule. You don't need to use that. There's a bunch of other immersion circulators out there for doing sous vide. So you can use what you like. I definitely like this one here. It has really nice features to it. My timer just went off for the Joule. Okay, so my sous vide chicken that I smoked is ready to go. Okay, that's it. Turns off, and now we will pull our bags out. And be careful, the water's hot, but it's not crazy hot. So I usually take it out, throw them on a plate. This is my chicken I did for a Mexican dish I'm working on. So I'll move that one out. Set that over here on a different side. And then I just I pat them dry a little bit with a towel, paper towel, and then just throw them in my freezer. And they're ready to go for my next dish down the road. Make sure you date everything. I always label everything, but that's how that looks. Again, you can use Ziploc bags, work just as well, especially when you're doing a sous vide, but this chicken just comes out absolutely fantastic. Highly recommend that you do it this way. You again can just go ahead and smoke your chicken on your grill and finish it out there if you'd like. Finish it all the way through, but it'll take about 40 to 45 minutes at that point. So there ends my little video tutorial. So you guys have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you soon. Thanks for watching.